After endless van troubles in Mallorca, now we are facing our wildest week yet. Taking a ferry with 𝗙𝗢𝗎𝗍 to Barcelona and more than likely getting fined, squeezing in a quick trip to Ireland and meeting some YouTube friends in Costa Brava. Will the fine chase us to Ireland?
Come out with your hands up and pants down.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are leaving Mallorca and we are getting a ferry with 𝗙𝗢𝗎𝗍 to Barcelona. We have just gone into the terminal, got our boarding passes, got our Barcelona ticket for ferries, and to be honest, Mallorca is not van life friendly at all. There's not a single campsite in the entire island. There's only 2 places to get rid of your water and get water, although we don't really recommend that because in one of them the same tap is for the toilet and for drinking water, so we just don't do that. So if you're thinking about coming to Mallorca in your van, we don't really recommend it. We've been in Mallorca for 5 days, and as soon as we landed here, Fergus, our van, kept telling us to get off the island, breaking down in different ways. So we are leaving today, heading to Barcelona with 𝗙𝗢𝗎𝗍. For some reason here in the port of Palma, passengers have to get off the vehicle and board by foot. So I'm gonna have to leave Shane and Fergus and make my way into the ferry and somehow meet while we're on the ferry. Hopefully we can find each other.
She's gonna give me half an hour of peace.
Yeah. So let's make our way to Barcelona, to Costa Brava, where there's so many hidden gems. It's probably one of our favorite places in Spain.
Now that Annie is gone, it is time to get out of the port and go back to...
What were you saying?
I just said that I was going to go for a walk around the port there. Just
it's lovely, isn't it?
It's nice, yeah.
Right, no, this time I'm going, okay?
Goodbye.
I have everything, don't I?
She has everything.
Water, food, phone. We'll meet at reception or somewhere. We'll see if we can text each other. Right, bye.
Adios. Now that she's gone, it's time to head back into Mallorca. We are getting ready to board. Everybody is leaving. I should be leaving the next 2 minutes. Make our way onto the ferry and go and find Annie, wherever she is. We are moving. I wonder, can Annie see me? I can't see her. And we have made it on the ship. I'm at the very, very top deck. The hill was like that, but no problem to Fergie. He made it up. Now it's time to pack our bags and head up and find Annie. Don't know where she is. I still can't find Annie. I just sent her a text and she has gone through security and everything. So she isn't even on board yet. Look who I found.
Hey, I finally made it on board. They checked my passport and my boarding card like 5 times because I had to keep showing it. I had to go through security, X-ray, everything. It was like a full-on airport. So finally found this one, and this ship is actually so much like the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗍𝗪 from Brittany Ferries.
The very first boat that we took over to Spain is identical on this.
So similar. So now we have 7.5 hours.
Before we landed in Barcelona.
And Shane, because he drove in the van, he was here first, and he has got ourselves this spot. We have clothes here.
Good stuff.
Bye-bye.
We have just arrived to Barcelona, and from the ferry you can see 𝗙𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗧, you can see the entire city. The views are really nice.
So this sailing has cost us €80 to get from Mallorca to Barcelona.
𝗙𝗢𝗎𝗍 was slightly dearer than Transmed, and getting a cabin with 𝗙𝗢𝗎𝗍 was like €100, and with Transmed it cost us like 40. I have to say that the staff was friendlier in 𝗙𝗢𝗎𝗍.
Absolutely.
The ferry, I don't know if I like Transmed's better. What do you think? They were both good.
They were both
the same. Like,
they were both
very
perfect.
basic.
And for €80 to get from Mallorca to Barcelona,
Yeah.
and it only takes 7 hours. Perfect.
Yeah.
So now it's time to go get Fergus, and we are going to go meet a friend.
And avoid the low emission zone.
Yeah, because
we don't want to get a €200 fine.
if we go in there, we're fine. Just like that, we are back in Fergus, waiting to disembark this ship. Now, this is going to be a struggle trying to get out of here because poor old Fergie can't go through some of the roads, and it's going to take us around the ways to get out. So, let's see how we get on. Co-pilot is getting ready for
With my hand on.
the navigation.
Although I forget I can't put my window down.
Oh shit.
I know. I have my hand on for the wind, but I don't need it.
We need to fix this.
I know. I just wanted to give you an update about driving through Barcelona. Shane is currently checking if we are going to get a fine for driving through a low emission zone.
It's desperate.
This is mental. The port of Barcelona is literally on top, it's just beside the city. You leave the port and you're in the city, and with a 42-year-old van it's not easy. Google told us to exit a roundabout, and then next thing we see a sign saying low emission zones and a camera. The camera was on top of a traffic light, so we don't know if it was for the traffic light or for the low emission zone. It's a €200 fine, and we're just praying it doesn't make its way to Ireland, although I think they do. We're finding more cameras. As soon as we leave a roundabout, we see a camera, and we just swerve back into the roundabout to avoid fines left, right and centre. I can't believe. Have you worked your magic again?
Absolutely.
Woohoo! Thank you so much. I'm so glad that my window is working again, thanks to Shane. Driving through this heat with the window up, it's not easy. It's like a greenhouse. It's so hot. Gosh, I am dying in this heat. We have just found Ferry's 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗦. They were the exact same.
It was the same group. It probably would have been 3 times as much as Fergus as well.
Don't say that. We love Fergus. So guys, we have made it here to our park up for tonight, and oh my god, the drive from the port through Barcelona was so crazy. There's so many low emission zones cameras, and Google Maps decided that it'd be a brilliant idea to take us through all of them. Each time we drove through a low emission camera, it's €200 fine. I think I counted 5. There's nothing you can do. You literally are driving, and next thing there's a sign and there's a camera and there's nowhere you can go. I have Google Maps open here going through the streets that we haven't driven by, but unfortunately this footage is from before the low emission zones, so not all the signs are here. So I don't know if these fines make it to Ireland. I have read that they do, so wish us luck, because if not, it's gonna be €1,000. I've also read that in Spain they are currently getting rid of loads of low emission zones because apparently they are illegal, because a lot of people can't afford to buy new cars. So our only hope is that in Barcelona they are off as well. The thing is that it's not only Barcelona, but it's the cities and the towns surrounding Barcelona, and I think that the ones around Barcelona are on, but the ones in the cities beside Barcelona, they are off. So that's our only hope. If that's the case, we probably will only get 1 fine that is just beside the port, and the other 4, hopefully they don't count, but if they do, it's gonna be €1,000. That is one expensive trip to Mallorca, which wasn't van life friendly and our van didn't like.
So guys, we are back in mainland Spain. We got off the ferry and we had to drive all the way around Barcelona. It was very stressful because poor old Fergus cannot go through Barcelona city because of the blue emission zone and all that sort of crack. So we had to drive all the way around it, and right now we are currently in Girona, and we are here because we have to pause the video right here for probably 24 to 36 hours. So right now we are getting Fergus ready because we have to take a flying visit back to Ireland. And just like that, after 36 hours in Ireland, we are back with Fergus. So, we have landed in Girona. We have drove 37 kilometers and we have made it to the little town of 𝗙𝗥𝗟𝗡, and we have Fergus parked there behind us. Now, we were here a couple of years ago and it was free parking.
After the 15th of September.
It's now the
Today we paid €5 for 3 hours.
So so it is quite expensive to park here. But on another note, it is Annie's birthday today. She is 35.
No, don't reveal it.
It's a secret. What age do you think she is?
Yeah, leave it down in the comments and be kind.
So we have parked here and we are going to go spend a couple of hours on the beach because we are pretty tired after traveling, taking 2 flights, 2 ferries.
I'm wrecked.
Everything in the last couple of days. So we are making our way down to the beach here in 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡 and it looks absolutely beautiful. Every year we spend Annie's birthday here in Costa Brava. It's one of our favourite places in Spain. I tell you one thing, I'm glad the handbrake on Fergus works because it's a pretty steep hill. It is time, our rent is due. We are putting €30 of diesel into Fergus. Now we could put €30 in it and we could forget about it for about 2 weeks because we don't know when this thing is going to run out of diesel. So we just said we put €30 in it before we go any further.
That's something that is just so funny about Fergus. It doesn't take any diesel at all, and sometimes we are driving and Shane asks me, when was the last time we put diesel in? And I'm like, maybe last week. So then we just throw like €20 into it and keep going.
But now since we have the thermostat out, it will leave a little bit harder on diesel, but we shouldn't really do it.
We have officially made it to 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡, which is one of my favorite places in Spain. And Shane last year promised me that for my birthday this year he was gonna bring me to 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡, and as you can see,
we're here on our birthday.
He's true to his word.
What more could she ask for? As you guys know who watched the videos, 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡 is one of our favourite places in Costa Brava, and the fact that it's Annie's birthday makes it even more special being here because this is her favourite place in Spain. So we're going to spend the next couple of days here relaxing and enjoying all there is to do in 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡, going for walks, snorkeling. The water here is amazing. You can really tell that it is getting into autumn time and it's the end of September because we are wearing jumpers.
And there's very few people, which we love.
There is very few people, but it is also nice that we can wear jumpers and we aren't cooking inside the van.
Yeah, it's cozy.
It's nice. We are just saying how clear.
The water is crystal clear. It's one of the loveliest water. It's just so nice. I'm sorry, but 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡 is just...
Even at night.
It's just amazing, this place. I can't wait to snorkel here tomorrow.
So we have been coming to 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡 for the last
3 years.
3
this is
years.
our 3rd year.
After we had the accident, we came here and we just absolutely fell in love with this place.
Yeah.
But this is the place where, right over here, I had my belly flop in front of the whole entire beach. Quite embarrassing.
Our friends Annalise and Jordan from Steps to Adventure have just parked beside Fergus. We've been talking to them for like the longest time, but have never met yet. So we are running back to Fergus to meet them.
Because Jordan's going to take it.
Come out with your hands up and pants down.
So guys, it's 1 AM. We have been with Annalise and Jordan talking, and just it's weird because we know each other but we had never met each other. So we've just talking away and it's 1 AM. What a day. And then we get back to Fergus and the control panel has melted inside.
No, so what the problem is,
Well, the wire has.
we have the control panel on the switch, but we have been charging our iGo off it, and I think too much current has gone through it and melted the switch. So yeah, we're just back to full power. So it's 1 AM and I'm fixing Ferry.
It's a full-time job, isn't it? Fixing Ferry.
You're just lucky I'm so good.
I know. So this is how my birthday is ending, with Shane fixing the switch for the control panel so we can go to bed and turn it off without the blue light blinding us.
You can't turn it off.
Oh yeah.
Switch.
Sorry, it's 1 AM, okay?
No switch, no problem.
There you go. Now we don't know what the battery's at.
Yeah, we do. It's
But we can sleep.
the battery is at 13.2.
And back into the cover. This is the rope that we use for driving Fergus, multimeter for testing all the sensors, oil, always comes handy. Everything is in there. And the tool bag.
I will put that away tomorrow. So it is currently around 10 AM and we are parked up here beside Annalise and Jordan from Steps to Adventure. So right now we are going to get ready, head down to the beach. And I think we're going to have a beach day, relaxing and exploring all these waters here in Tamar. And here is the birthday girl.
Birthday girl.
Birthday girl.
No, it's so long until my birthday again.
Feel old?
No, actually no. But sure.
Young at heart.
So this is our current situation. This is a little bit of van life reality. The van is an absolute mess. Shane is cooking some burgers over there, and meanwhile I'm here at the back working away with the laptop.
It's not easy living in such a small van. We literally take one thing out, the van's a mess. We have lettuce, we have fly squatters, we have bread, we have water, we have clothes, we have... we need a bigger van.
Everything is everywhere.
Also, we are running pretty low on power because we have been charging our laptops and everything. So we might have to go for a spin to charge all that stuff up. So first the burgers, then a spin. In a van, it is a lot harder to cook than it is at home. So when you guys are out in a van, what is your go-to meal? Because we seem to be going back to the same food week in, week out. We want to try something different. All we're having is like chicken fajitas or burgers or something simple like that there. We want to spice things up a little bit. We want some recommendations from you guys. What would you cook inside the van?
Something easy, please. We're not good cooks.
She's not a good cook. I'm a good cook. I'm the driver, I'm the cook. What?
I do the math.
She does the maps.
At least the view from my back window to this office is not bad. We have a green wall. It's pretty nice, better than a supermarket car park. That's quick. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. We have been parked up with Annalise and Jordan for the last couple of days shooting a very exciting video. Probably our most exciting video in the channel. And because we haven't really been driving much, our batteries are pretty dead. So we are going on a classic spin to charge up the batteries.
And the worst thing about this little place that we are in Costa Brava, to get out of it, is nearly worse than 𝗙𝗓𝗟𝗡𝗏 Island. It's just a complete hill. Full of hairpins.
Everything is going everywhere in the van.
Hey! Our speedometer had stopped working, but it didn't slap. Got it working again. Just look at how high we are up here. It is. I don't know how steep this is, but I cannot get out of second gear. There's hairpins after hairpins. We are probably well over a couple hundred meters up high.
So I'm going to use our old USB shower because I find it a lot easier to control. This is actually for gardening, but I love it for my hair. So this is how you wash your hair in a tiny van. Oh, it's cold.
The joys of being a boy and having short hair is I take a quarter of the time, I take a quarter of the water. It's so much easier and I don't have to worry about drying it. Van life, when you have short hair, is a lot easier. What?
I'm actually considering shaving my head or something.
Are you wise?
This is so annoying.
So while Annie is in showering and washing her hair, I have just come outside the van and I have noticed this, and it is quite disgusting, and I don't know why people that travel in vans or whatever make this mess. Just tidy up after yourselves. But if you see here, this place is in park for night and there is tissue and you know what, all over the hedge. It is absolutely horrible. I don't know why people do it. Why can they not tidy up after themselves? Because it gives everybody a bad name. Just like the other day, we were parked up and there was a camper van from France that had a water pipe coming out underneath their van, and there was dirty water all over the entire road, which was absolutely horrible. Places like this, that's why height barriers are coming up and stopping camper vans from coming in, where just tidy up after yourselves and nobody will have to deal with all of this. So it should be a few more minutes until Annie is finished showering and washing her hair, and now it's time to go to a campsite. We aren't staying there, but we are going just to check it out and get some fresh water, empty our wastewater, empty our toilets. Where we are planning on going for the next couple of days with Annalise and Jordan, there is no facilities for emptying your water or getting rid of wastewater, so we are going to do that today and get ahead of ourselves so we don't get clogged up. And my call for more water has arrived. Since we have left Mallorca and we have come to the Costa Brava region, we have been destroyed by mosquitoes. Now we do have the flex tail, which is a great job for inside the van, but when you're out walking around you do get absolutely destroyed by mosquitoes. And I don't know what is wrong with the mosquitoes here in Costa Brava, but they seem to be a different breed altogether, and your legs and everything just swell up, get really hot. It's really annoying. I'm very sore. So I just want to take a second to talk to you guys, because we have got a lot of questions, a lot of DMs from you guys asking, are we ever going to take out merch? Are we ever going to take out calendars? Are we ever going to take out mugs? Stuff like that, because people want stuff belonging to Fergus. So my question for you guys is, would you be interested if we did take out some sort of merch, or even made a calendar coming up to Christmas where you can get a Fergus calendar, which would be nice for 2025. And we are also working on some stickers, so you guys can have some stickers of Fergus too. So leave it down in the comments what you'd like to see us bring out so that you guys can get some Fergus merch. I just hope that the campsite is open, because if not, we're screwed. We have no water left. So you guys have saw that we have been back in Ireland just for like 36 hours, and you might be wondering, why did you leave Costa Brava all the way back to Ireland for such a short period of time? And that is because I got a call to go back and film some projects that are happening in Ireland. So that's why we had to jump at the opportunity, fly back over to Ireland and get that recorded. So while we were over in Ireland, we took the opportunity to be able to get some temperature sensors. Now I don't know if you can see them, but that is what we needed for Fergus, and I think that could have been the issue we had in the last video when the temperature hand was showing that it was overheating. We think that it could have been this causing the issue, so we couldn't get them anywhere here in Spain, so we were able to order them in Ireland, pick them up and take them back over with us. So we have ordered 3 of them, so now we shouldn't have that issue, and we should have enough temperature sensors to last us a good while.
I'm just done
In
washing.
500 meters, at the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
I'm just done washing my hair and we are rushing to the campsite to get rid of the water. I'm driving, Shane's driving while I'm combing my hair, because we are afraid the campsite mightn't be opened. So
Now we're going to be left with a hell of a lot of water.
no, we had a lot of dirty water and no clean water.
Yes.
So let's go.
Your destination will be on the right.
There you go, right?
The good news is that the campsite is open and we can empty our water and everything. I think it's like €4 where you can empty your water, fill up with fresh water, empty your toilet, everything like that. So for €4 it's not so bad. I wish more campsites in Ireland would allow you to do this, but the problem is they don't. Got him.
So we are all done, we are heading to our park up. That was only €4 to use all the services at that campsite, and at this time of year a lot of campsites are closed. They all usually close at the end of September or even in the middle of September. So in October it was so good to find that campsite. I don't know if you can hear it, but it has been raining all evening, so we have just been catching up with work on the laptops here in the van, and now it's time to go to bed. So this is going to be the end of this week's video, but make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for next week's video, in which we will be discovering more hidden gems along the beautiful Costa Brava. See you then!